Hello, poor people. How are you today? I trust you're having a miserable life as usual. Very quickly, in the next 2 minutes or so, I'll explain to you a concept that changed my life completely, and I'm hoping it's going to do the same to yours. Conformity or adaptation is not conformity. Previously, I sustained the mindset any kind of conversation that's not productive or doesn't align with my linear values, I will disengage. But something very interesting happened. I endured heightened level of isolation because unfortunately, a huge percentile of the populace are fucking stupid. They want to engage about women, drugs, unprofitable conversations. But the point I'm trying to highlight is before you speak, discern who you're talking to, discern the level of understanding. You cannot force troops to move at your own pace. A troop or a team who doesn't believe in the vision, who doesn't believe in your big ideas, is going to be very difficult to carry that kind of troop to do battle. They'll weigh you down, they'll anchor you with their small mindedness. It's better to fire them and find someone who believes in you. Although this diverges from the main discourse, the problem with the linear approach as touching life is any kind of conversation that disengages from who you portray yourself to be is somehow a betrayal to your personality. But it's not. An understanding of this philosophy would help you navigate social circles better. I was speaking to a friend the other day. He got invited to a very big cocktail party involving billionaires, I mean CEOs of very big companies. Ecstatic he was, and 3 hours later, when he arrived for the event, how did he go, John? He was furious, disgusted, in fact. His remark: billionaires are not that very interesting people. He was expecting some kind of intellectual giant, someone who is interesting, charismatic, confident. But all they talked about were very unproductive. The point I'm trying to highlight is a linear approach, especially as touching business, is only going to leave you at the door of transaction. In business, there has to be a tinge of friendship. There has to be a degree of relationship. People don't just do business with you, they do business because you're competent, and they do business because they like you. In business, you must always find a way to create a personal relationship with your client. Again, I don't want to take all of this to an extreme because anything taken to an extreme is disadvantageous. But discern people at the level they are and operate from that standpoint. It's not a betrayal to your personality. Again, I'm not saying go extreme and just because the group is inhaling some kind of substance or consuming things you do not align with, participation is necessary in order to establish relationship or meet them where they are. No, that's an extreme version of what I'm saying. But the point I'm trying to highlight, forcing your belief on a small-minded person is akin to putting a square peg in a round hole. It's never going to fit. You're going to bury yourself it's cumbersome, it's difficult, it's never going to be interesting. So the best thing you can do is be adaptable. Be adaptable. When I'm with my billionaire friends, the conversation varies as touching the millionaire ones. And when I'm with peasants, the average bourgeoisie, the conversation I have is mostly about things. I got XYZ. You don't flex a $30,000 watch in the presence of a billionaire. That's not just arrogance, it's stupidity. One that will cost you your seat at that table. So, my friends, understanding, the level of understanding, meeting people where they are, and operating from that standpoint such that it doesn't lead to conformity would take you places. For the sake of time, I'll end it here. As always, my friends, it's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.